In today's video, we're going to be talking about imposter syndrome, what that means, and how it relates to cybersecurity or cyber or anything in that matter. But, um, imposter syndrome is something that I've dealt with. Sometimes I still deal with it. Um, I feel like a lot of people in the industry deal with it, and they would be lying if they said they did not. At one point or another, people don't feel like they know what they're doing or have a sense of uh, being good enough in regards to maybe others or whatever the case may be, and maybe sum it up to luck or timing. But at the same time, the important thing to note here is that everyone feels this at one point or another, whether it be in duration or in the magnitude of how much they deal with imposter syndrome. It varies, but at one point or another, somebody and everybody, I think, 99.99% of people have dealt with some form of imposter syndrome, whether it be through childhood or as an adult. I think the main thing to note here is that it starts with you. You will never truly know everything about something, and you'll never truly know everything about a lot of things. But you will know a good amount about a few things and know them well, or know how to do whatever well. And the key here is to leverage those around you to build up where your weaknesses are and also reinforce your strengths, because no one on their own is everything and everyone. Everybody has a good team around them, or is a part of a team, or is built by a team, or has built a team, or surrounds themselves with individuals that boost and strengthen them in their strengths and in their weaknesses. So if you look at Bill Gates, you look at Steve Jobs, you look at Mark Cuban, you look at Elon Musk, you look at Jeff Bezos, you look at Warren Buffett. These guys have built empires and have been able to further excel their success with teams, with people around them that know how to do things better than they do. And that's what you need to do in life, whether you are a boss or going to be a boss or be a leader, or even if you're in a team and you're facilitating a role that supports a greater idea or a greater purpose or a greater mission, objective, business process. You are leveraging other people's skills to make your skills better, more efficient, more productive, as well as build each other up in things that you don't know, so you guys become better overall as a whole. No one will ever know, like I said, everything, and no one will really know a lot about one thing. There will always be somebody who might know a little bit more than you, just in the broad sense of things. But it's important to know that you know something. You have something. You have an ability. That's why you're there. You have a knowledge set. You have a skill set. That's why you're there, wherever you are. And if you're trying to get somewhere and you feel like, oh, I don't really know, I don't feel like I'm good enough, I don't feel like I'm worthy or whatever, you are. Because a lot of people think the same thing and they have the jobs. You just got to take the leap and just trust yourself. Trust that you'll be able to learn. Trust that you'll be able to do what is needed. And it may not be the best. It may not be the quickest. It may not be the most effective, but it is something, and it is a start. And a start is better than nothing. And just building yourself up from that point forward and leveraging that belief that has been bestowed upon you, you can incorporate to fuel your own self-belief. Because that's really what imposter syndrome is. You don't believe in yourself in one way or another. And you have to come to terms. I've come to terms personally that sometimes, I want to know everything, but that's not my place to know everything. Whose place is it really to know everything? My place is to try to figure out where I can fit in and just try to help out wherever way I can, whichever way I can. And then eventually at some point, when I excel further in my career, maybe start something, I'll build the team around me to address those weaknesses that I've learned throughout this process. And it's not because I'm not good enough or whatever. It's because I'm very good at particular things, and I do those particular things at a higher level than most. And that goes the same for other people. And there will be also people who complement that same skill set, or might provide guidance in that skill set, because there's always someone that will know more than you, and there's always someone that can teach you something. So The bill starts and stops with you. You have the ability, you have the skill. Everyone believes that they're not worthy, they're not efficient, they're not the best, that comparatively, right? But don't compare yourself. You are you, and you know what you know, and that's the reason why you are where you are. Can you be better? Of course. Can you work harder? Of course. Can you get somewhere you want to be? Yes, and at the same rate as the others. It just comes down to believing in yourself and getting those things done. If you don't have the position you want, or you don't have the salary you want, you just got to go believe in yourself and do it, and go ask for it, or go put in the work to do it. If you don't back it up, obviously, then there will be no reward for your courage. But if you just do the things you need to be doing, it doesn't need to be 100% right. But if you're putting the effort to show that, hey, I'm trying to do the best I can at these things that I know how to do, and they may not be all right, but there's a start. So, quick little video today about that, and really wanted people to understand that you may be told a lot of different things in life, but it really matters more so what you think of yourself, because those people are not you. They can say whatever you want. If you believe in it, then you will be it. If Michael Jordan was cut when he was cut from his basketball team, when he didn't start, rather he didn't start varsity, he could have said, "Oh, I'm not good enough to play high school varsity basketball," and then that could have been it, and there could have been no Michael Jordan. But he said, "That's what you think, but this is what I think. I think I'm the greatest player of all time." And then he put in the work. So it really comes down to that. What's your mindset? What do you think? How do you differentiate yourself? Are you going to let them decide what you are? Or are you going to say, "No, I'm this person," and show them?